dear Aquarius, this is a love reading, a prediction for Virgo season, August 22nd to September 22nd, 2020, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. So this will be a love reading for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. So use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. And if you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for Leo season that is already up. We are on our way into the first period of Leo season right now, where you can check out the pick a card and near personal readings on the first page of my channel. Click the headline of each playlist to see all the videos that the playlist contains. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. Okay. So, when I open your deck here, I see King of Wands in the reversed with the Knight of Cups also in the reversed. So, it seems like you're dealing with some sort of conflict in your love life. I'm thinking it's a conflict between one person that's a little bit maybe over emotional and letting their emotions rule their life instead of being logical in this situation. They might also be kind of flaky. One day they love you, next day they don't love you, so on. And another person here is very judgmental of this person, and it's like shooting away a bug. Like this is what I'm feeling from the King of Wands here. So it might be that this is you, and this is your person, that this person have been kind of inconsistent with their love, and that has made you repel them in some way. Okay, so I call the divine with love and light, and here we have the 10 of Wands in the upright position with the King of Wands. So I'm thinking you're sick and tired of people that's not consistent and stable and reliable and, able to deal with their feelings in a logic and sane kind of way. It's making you taking most of the responsibility for reaching the happy place in your relationship and otherwise in your life. And you are feeling that it's unfair due to you having to take most of the burden, most of the responsibility. So you kind of become an angry king in this situation, okay? So thinking that your disciples or the people that you're working together with is not doing their fair share of work, and instead kind of blaming their inability to help out with them feeling in certain kind of ways, maybe being depressed or not being able to love you in the way that they should because of internal problems, things like this. So I'm talking too much, so I forgot where I were, but I called the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And here we can see that you're waiting for some kind of progress with this disciple or the person that you're with. And you might have been patient with people like this or this person in particular for a very long time. And it's coming to mind again this movie, the Jungle Book. And if you knock your students, how are they supposed to learn the things you taught them? And here you're trying to be patient and not knocking your students, but it's a hard thing. It's hard to not just disregard them and just shoot them away as this insect when they are behaving in ways that are not constructive and helpful and responsible. Okay, so I call the 6 elements, and here we have the moon together with the 7 of Pentacles. So it kind of explains that this person don't have the capacity to behave in the way you want because they are caught up in the moon. So they are really depressed and they haven't figured out their feelings. They are not on top of their game not able to solve their own fears or own shortcomings. And this might be you, of course, as well, if you are on the flip side of this reading. And even if that's not the case, the people that's on the outside of us are always the mirror to something that's hidden in the inside of us that we are mirroring out in the world. So it might be in certain areas of your life where you are not the master of your own universe, and you're also fearful and hiding away. So you might be wanting to be extra attentive towards when you are being triggered. We can see when we are triggered by, for example, we are starting to obsessively think about a certain kind of thing and fear it. So we are thinking of, what if this is going to happen? And this person, if they say this, I will say that. And if they do this, I will do that. So we're kind of preparing for something that we fear are going to happen. And we get obsessive like this. This usually like a trigger from an old wound. And this person here that you are dealing with seems to be triggered by past life events, traumas, things that needs to be healed has come up to the surface, and this might be preoccupied most of their time, so they are not able to participate fully in your relationship and do what's required to create a healthy relationship with you, because they're all caught up in this drama here. Okay, so 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Aquarius viewers. So I want my dear Aquarius to have love in their life and find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay, so I will just tune in for a few seconds to you and your situation in Virgo season, Aquarius. I also urge you to watch or rewatch the Aquarius reading for Leo season, because that's the energy that's hitting us right now. So even if it's good to get a forecast to know in advance what's going to happen, it might be hard for us to really know how we are going to deal with the situation when we are finally in that situation. So it can be good to rewatch or watch the actual video again. So the Aquarius video for Leo season. Okay. And usually the song that came for Leo season will be very much speaking about the same topic that I'm going to speak about today. I don't remember the song, so maybe that's not the case in your Leo season Aquarius video, but I often see that when I'm going into the video and changing the song to this new song that will come for your video here, that it's kind of the same topic. So that can be interesting to rewatch and also re-listen to the song. Tuning in, was it? Okay. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and it's the King of Cups. So when I opened this, I kind of came a wave against me of compassion. So I'm thinking you need to rise up and become more compassionate. I think with the King of Wands that we saw, that you have been protective of yourself, put up boundaries and kind of fought injustices in your relationships. And that was a great job being well done. But you need to add this with a compassion as well, to be able to understand that you can't fully understand what another person is going through before you have walked like 1,000 miles in their shoes or their, yeah, okay. So, and this is the old bottom of the deck, and it's death. So I'm thinking it's this shooting away of the bug here. You lost your patience, but also the world kind of lost its patience. Universe lost its patience. So everything was happening in the divine timing, and your reaction was adequate to the situation at hand, and things might have ended. But the underlying issue hasn't ended. It's still being processed with what we saw in the moon card. So it's just that in the situation maybe ended on a surface level, but the ending or the issue at hand just brought up the old trauma to be healed and digested. So when we get into a situation of deep sadness or deep problems, it's usually bringing up also old things that now have the chance to be healed with this, that the topic is coming to the surface, or you are being able to see it, able to process it, able to digest it. Okay. So this is what's on your mind, about the person most on your mind. And this is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind about you. This is on your emotional level towards them, the emotional bond between you two. And this is on their emotional level towards you. Your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for Virgo season, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with the situation. And we have the 5 of coins in reverse. So it was what I talked about with the King of Wands, that enough is enough. You don't want to be badly treated anymore. You don't want your relationships to be unfair because the people around you seems to not be fully equipped to be able to participate with you in your relationships. Remember, if you are cross-watcher, that it might be the other way around, that you are actually on the Aquarius side and the Aquarius might be on this side. You need to use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. So 5 of Pentacles in reverse is a good card. It shows that you are taking yourself out of this position of being taken for granted, or disrespecting yourself, or letting other people disrespect you, being pushed out in the cold. So when you are pushed out in the cold, now you don't stick around and wait outside that person's door anymore. You just move on with your life because you are dealing with your own self-respect. You are working on your own self-respect. And that's what happened with the King of Wands energy that we saw. And enough is enough. So you might have gotten a temperamental outburst, or just allergic reaction, and just enough is enough. So it was what needed to happen to bring you out of a destructive situation where you maybe were about to become, or already were, codependent to another person's problems. Okay, so this is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind, and that's they are stuck. They are unable to move forward. They are unable to be healthy in the relationship. They are dealing with their past problems instead of living in the now together with you. And they don't have the equipment to deal with their own shadow here, the dark horse. The dark horse is unknown feelings. Feelings you have, and that obviously makes you react in a very dramatic way towards something, but you don't know why you have these feelings and how to deal with them. So for example, the person can say, I don't know why I can't be together with you, or why I can't hang out with you. I'm getting so agitated and anxious. So I need to take a break from this relationship. So they don't realize this. It's not you that's a problem. The problem is that they have some deep trauma that's coming up in that situation. So it can be able to be seen, made into a white horse, and healed. But here this person is kind of refusing it, don't want to do the work, is scared of feeling fear and pain, and is trying to avoid. So they are not solving their problem. They are just digging like a deeper grave where they are standing. And this can lead to a full-on depression for this person. But what I'm feeling that's on your mind is that this person is kind of hopeless. They don't have the capacity to fulfill your needs, or to be there for you, or to commit to you, or to be like a reliable person for you. And it's hard to grasp them. Okay, you did this, so they might have been shot away quite a distance, but maybe before you shot them away, even though it was hard to reach them. Okay, funny picture. And this is what's on their mind about you. And we have the Page of Coins here. So they see that you are doing kind of well and trying your best in this situation, but they're telling you that they're trying their best too, even if their best is not nearly good enough. So they're doing the best they can from where they are right now, and they probably wish that you would have more patience with them. I don't say that you need to have patience with them. You can shoot them how far you want, but I'm just saying what's on their mind, that they feel like you are doing the best you can. But they, in the same time, even if they might acknowledge that they are not on the same position as you, and maybe are not bringing the same things to the table as you do, they are still doing the best they can. Okay, and they want to offer you something, but it might be too little, too late. So this is the bond between you two, and we have the Ace of Wands. So I'm thinking this is the shooting away part where you got this emotional outburst on them, or maybe it was not an emotional outburst. For some of you it was just like, this is how it's going to be, this is what I'm going to do, thank you for your time, nice getting to know you, but now it's over. So it might have been, it doesn't have to be that dramatic either. It can just be that you put your foot down on something and made it clear that you are not going to protect the relationship if they didn't do that. Okay, so you wanted equalness here, so you are willing to sacrifice the bond between you, burn it to the ground, the whole relationship if necessary. So this is on your emotional level, and we have the Hangman here. So since they are stuck, you feel stuck too, maybe because you have a hard time cutting the bond, even if you kind of threaten doing it or burning the rope here between you. You still feel like you are invisibly connected to this person in a way that you can't understand. So you feel like you are destined to be stuck in this situation with this person. It might make you very frustrated with them and their inability to be able to move forward with you, because you are stuck to the hip together with them. So you are really affected with their decisions. If they are not able to create a harmonious relationship with you, you are still stuck there. Either if you have put them on arm's length distant, on a energetic cord level, you're still stuck with them, but you want to get unstuck with the Ace of Wands there, and you are prepared to do very big gestures to end this if necessary. And this is on their emotional level towards you. And we have this King of Pentacles. So they say they are willing, and they want to give you something, but in the same time, what they are giving with one hand, they are taking away with the other hand. And so they really want you to be stuck outside their castle gate and feel out in the cold. This is giving them something. It's making them feel something, maybe feel safe and feel sought after, feeling admired, and in the same time not feeling overwhelmed because they are not letting you in, or they are not moving forward with your relationship. So they are really acting in a very impossible way, and it's not much you can do with a person like this if they are acting in such a way, because they are not loyal towards you, in the sense that they are giving you the support that you need to hold the fire hose of love in a relationship. When you are in a relationship with someone and you have your heart open towards them, it's necessary that they take care of you in the same way that you take care of them. If we are to be open and vulnerable with someone, they need to be considerate, they need to be supportive, they need to be loyal, they need to be trustworthy. And I'm not saying that this person isn't loyal or trustworthy, but you don't know, because they are not opening up to you. They are like a closed, like a shell or something, hermit crab or something, where they are kind of dislocating themselves from you, both emotionally, maybe also physically, but it's almost like there's a wall around them, so they're hard to reach. It might be that you're dealing with an earth sign, since we have earth. We have also seen water and fire, so can be different energies. But this is a really stubborn person here, and they're keeping you hanging, like in suspense. So I understand your frustration and your anger, but they have been telling you that they can't do anything about it because they have this kind of trauma hidden in the moon that's affecting them. But they're still acting very, I would say, illoyal. Even if they are not, cheating, they are still illoyal because they are letting you hold out the hand of love while they are pushing it away. So that's illoyal for me, from my point of view. Okay, so this is your behaviors and attitudes towards them. And we have a Three of Cups in the reversed. So it shows your want or like your next step is probably going to be to start to date someone else because you don't want to stay and in frustration knocking on this person's door and asking them to let you in. So it seems like you will try your chances with another person, even though this is not your desire at all. It doesn't even feel, it's not happy. It's just that you're trying to cut the cords here with this person. This is 12, 1 plus 2, 3. This is 3. So both are connected to the Empress. So the beautiful thing that we can share the love, we can share the meals, we can share our riches with another person. But if they don't share their riches with you, you are just giving your riches and they are giving you nothing. Then you want to take back your riches and give it to someone else, even if you feel connected to this person on a spiritual level, and it's hard for you to move on or let go. But your logic decision is to find someone better suited for you. And this is their behaviors and attitudes. And we have this martyr here, this Knight of Cups, that says they kind of don't take responsibility. They blame it on their feelings. Well, I feel so scared. I feel so overwhelmed. I have fears of commitment. I have issues because I was heartbroken 30 years ago. I don't know. But they are blaming a lot of things for acting in this inconsistent way. So the moment when you walk away, they might be coming after you and tell you that, well, I do love you. You mean a lot to me, and stupid things like that. But they don't show it. So it's very hard to have a relationship with someone like that. So I'm thinking it's better to let this person get the consequences of their own action or inactions. That this person needs to wake up and realize that they can't treat people in this way if they want to keep the love. They say, I want your love, but I can't give you anything. They're acting like a little baby. I need my mother's love, but I'm a baby, so I can't give anything. It's a way to keep oneself in a position where we don't need to take any responsibility. So this person is preventing themselves from taking responsibility and growing up. So they need to become a grown-up person, and the best way to see to that they grow up is to not give them anything more. If they want anything from you, they need to show more grown-up personality skills or tools, that they are able to say that they're sorry, that they are able to open their arms and their life to you, that they are able to comfort you when you are sad, and that they are able to deal with their own agony, talk about it, sort it out, instead of just, I have this wound here and it's affecting my whole life, but I'm not doing anything about it. I'll put it away here again. So they're acting very like they have no capacity. And when a person like this is being curled or spoiled or taken care of, they won't evolve. You kind of need to let them, I'm seeing a chariot driving off, and this person, they were hanging on, but they fall down in the mud and kind of crawling after you. So I think that's what's needed to happen. They need to build their own darn carriage and buy their own horses. Okay, so this is the outcome for Virgo season. And here we have the King of Wands. So this is clearly showing that you are going to take care of yourself and put energy into this, like relating to other people. Even if the thing you want is to be with this person here, it's not what you're going to do. You're turning your back towards their effort, to their juvenile, too little too late effort to reconnect with you. And you say, no, I need something better. I need something that's going to fulfill me. I don't think this is going to fulfill you though, but you need to try. Okay, you need to try. I'm thinking it's a deeper karma here, and this story is going to unfold over a longer period of time. It's not something that can be fixed just in your decision of moving on with someone else. So I'm going to take a card for their love for you from the Romance Angels Oracle. And we have finance and career in the reversed. And this is a frustrating energy. It's like when a person says, well, I can't be together with you until I have my house, until I have this great job, until I have my things sorted out. This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying that this person doesn't let you into their life. They are unable to ask for help, and in the same way they're acting like a big baby. So it would be better and more mature of them if they would admit to being a big baby and saying, I need your help, and let you maybe help them out. And it's like when you are together with a person that's still a student, for example, and you might have been finishing your studies and you're now working. They are still studying. It doesn't mean that you can't be together just because you are not on equal levels. It just means that this person is studying right now, can't bring the same finances to the table as you can. And we say later in life, this person is done studying and you fall ill, for example. And then it's their time to provide for you. This is what we do when we are loyal towards each other and we are connecting with each other. We are there through sickness and in sickness and in health. For bad and for worse. It was almost, it was what I heard, but it might be a little bit ironic. In both good and bad situation, we are there for each other. But it's like this person, they feel deeply inadequate and they don't feel like they have enough to offer. It might be that it's this a male person or a person relying mainly on their male attributes, for example, to be able to provide, and they don't think that they are valuable in a relationship until they are able to provide, until they're emotional stable, and until they have a lot of things to offer you in life. But this is silly, and it's making big walls between people. So it's better to admit where you're at and say, I love you to death. I understand if you think that I'm inadequate, but this is what I can offer at this time. And then it's up to the other person to tell them if they are inadequate or not. I don't think that you would say that they are inadequate. You will say that, well, we have this bond together. I can't let you go. As long as you're doing the best you can and really trying and open up yourself to me, I will be there for you. But the person doesn't do that. They think they need to fix it on their own. And in the same time, they're actually not fixing it on their own. They are relying solely on you to fix the whole relationship. So it's self-destructive. They are thinking that they are doing one thing, but they're actually doing another thing. And this is your love towards them. And we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So there's a lot of energy from your side of things to this relationship. Even if you have had like a lot of patience towards this person, that they really took a toll on you, you still feel this very magnetic bond towards this person. This is the only thing that's keeping you around and making you give them chance after chance. And it's probably there for a reason, because in other case this person will rot in their room forever and ever if no one is there, interested enough to try to drag them out. But again, it's a lot of responsibility on you, and it might make you sick and tired, and you might feel like you want to be loved too. You want someone to be there for you too. Okay, so I was to take an advice card for you, and this was calling out to me. So you are looking at a situation from a purely physical perspective, and therefore you cannot see the bigger picture and the blessings interwoven with this event. We, your angels, urge you to trust, for all will work out in the best way possible. Let go of your fear and apprehension and allow God's healing energy to flow to you. Trust for all will heal in ways you never thought possible. Okay, so even if this situation seems like a waste of time and not a very great situation overall, it's in self is holding some kind of blessing. So trust your own feelings. Also trust your feelings of love. So you might still love this person, but also trust your feelings of self-respect and logic that you want to find someone else, and see where it leads. In the end of Virgo season, I'm predicting that you will feel sick and tired of this person and aiming all your energy to build on your own life. And that is keeping them it's the reversed situation now, because now you have your back turned towards them, and they need to knock at your door to get your attention. Okay. So, my dear Aquarius, thank you so much for watching, and I hope this was helpful. If you like my content and want to see more videos like this on how to heal yourself and make yourself ready for that true romantic partner of yours, or if you want to work on your spiritual growth, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get a heads up when a new video is ready and waiting for you. I want to thank you so much for being on this journey together with me, and I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving, and supporting viewers. And until next time, take really good care, and bye-bye.